Okay. Hey guys, this is a story of when I met global superstar Ariana Grande. Okay, so obviously I'm not a YouTuber, so please be nice to me. And I just want to start off by saying that I've been a fan of Ariana since 2013 when The Way came out, and my friend showed me that song, and it was all downhill from there, baby. And so I first saw Ariana at the honeymoon tour in San Jose, and my tickets were, I think, $32 and something cents, and they were for the 200 section all the way at the top, and I had the best time ever. Oh my god. And then the second time I saw her was also at the honeymoon tour on the second leg at the amphitheater at the shoreline, and those tickets were $20 for lawn seats, again all the way at the back, but I still had a blast. And then the third time I was moving up in the world and saw her at the Dangerous Woman tour, which I had row 14, seat 3, and I was like right along with the parking lot when she comes out to sing sometimes, and I was just right there, you guys. Oh my god, just being that close to her face, like, it's unbelievable. Then the fourth time I saw Miss Ponytail was when she came back from her 4-month hiatus and performed No Tears Left to Cry as a surprise guest for Kygo at Coachella. Like, I was there, you guys. What the heck? The chances of me being there that weekend watching that set, I could have been at the restroom, I could have been getting food, I could have been at a different set. Like, these stars aligned for me, and I got to see my idol perform No Tears Left to Cry live for the very first time, and I cried and screeched at the top of my lungs to the point where my boyfriend had to turn around and say, sorry, she's a big fan. Fifth time I seen her was actually at Coachella again, when our girl was the youngest headliner in history of Coachella. Clap it up, guys, clap it up. And she also brought out Justin Bieber. Yeah, we love that. Oh my god. And then the sixth time I saw her was at the SAP Center for the Sweetener World Tour, and actually for this for our seats, I was supposed to have row 6 on the floor, but there was an issue with our tickets and they upgraded us to pit. Girl! So, oh my god, what a whirlwind. I did not think that anything would surpass Dangerous Woman tour, just because that meant so much to me. Wow. So special. And then lucky number 7 was the time I met her at the Talking Stick Arena in Phoenix, and this was phenomenal. Oh my god. So first I got to meet up with my friend Arcelia. Shout out to her. Met up with Sammer Squad. Shout out to Sammer Squad. Then when we checked in to get our paper ticket with our VIP stuff, I got my stuff and screamed and started crying, you guys. Like, oh my god. What a mess. What a mess. I just lost it. Like, it hit me like, wow. Then we went to soundcheck, and I don't want to talk too much about soundcheck because I want this mostly to be about my meet and greet experience. Just name two things from soundcheck. One is that I won this t-shirt in soundcheck. And the second thing is that the first question Ariana picked was actually my friend Arcelia's question, and she asked, what was it like working with 2 Chainz? My dad loves him so much, or something along the lines of that. And Ariana said that, you know, it was so much fun, like he's so cool, and that next time she's in Atlanta, he's gonna take her to the strip club. And she's like, I'm going, like, and that was just super cute and funny. And after the sound check, it was time to meet Ariana Grande. And we rushed and wanted to be at the front of the line because we figured we wanted more time in the lounge and we would get her while she's fresh, as opposed to at the end where she might be more tired. That was just our preference. So when we were waiting to meet her, like, we were just hugging each other and like, oh my god, you guys, this is happening, like, this is crazy. So then when it was my turn to meet her, oh my heart was racing, and I just had 4 points that I wanted to hit. One was to make sure that I said something. I didn't want to go in there and just say, I love you so much, oh my gosh, and start crying. Although, you know, that's fine, but I just wanted to make sure. I've loved her all these years. I want to say something that, you know, can be memorable. And yeah, the second thing that I wanted to do was to make sure that I was not afraid to ask her for the pose I wanted. And the third one was to show her my tattoo. And the last one actually was one point that my friend Myra, hey Myra, told me, which was just to remember to introduce myself, because you know, she might remember you and see me on Twitter, or and also it, you know, just to hear Ariana say your name, you know, just like a nice, something nice to add. And I was like, yeah, that's actually really good. So when I went in to meet her, I just see her in the distance, and I don't know what came over me, but I was just like, I'm confident, like, let's do this, Cheyenne. Like, you have waited for this. This is your time to shine. So I walk over and I just embrace, and I'm just like, and she was wearing her black tour outfit, by the way, like her full getup, and like, which is also the same picture from her birthday collection in the black outfit that was taken the day I met her. So anyway, so after I hugged her, and then I like I almost choked on air. I was like, oh crap, like I kind of froze for a second. And she was like, girl, that hair. And I was like, I don't know, like, I try to do it like yours, like, I'm trash, sorry. And and she was like, no, I love it. We have like the same thing going on because I did my hair and dressed in Ariana fashion, of course. And then I just showed her my tattoo, which says "No tears left to cry." And she grabbed my arm and was like petting me almost. And she was like, "Bitch, is that real?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Oh my god, I love it." And then, oh my god. And then she like turned to take a picture like towards the camera. And I was like, "Wait." And she was like, "Tell me." And when she turned to me, like, she turned so sharp and like was like, "Tell me." And I was like, "Oh snap, like she's listening to me." And I was like, I just I was like, I just want to thank you for reminding me to stand up for myself and the people I love and the things I believe in. I was just like, "Thank you so much." And she was just like looking at me, and okay. And then she was just looking at me, and she was like, "Oh my god, thank you. I don't know what I did to deserve that, but thank you. Wait, what's your name?" And then I was like, "Cheyenne." And she was like, "Cheyenne, Cheyenne." And she like kept saying my name, and then I was just like so touched. And so then she turned to take a picture, and then I was like, "Oh, can we hug?" And she was like, "Yeah, of course." So we hugged, and I originally wanted to do I wanted to smile like this, like a smirk, just because I felt like it was safe, and I didn't want to be like smiling and be like, or like too excited or something. And but when we were hugging, and then I looked out of the corner of my eye, and like she pressed her face against mine, and like everything was happening in slow motion, and I was just like, I had thinking to myself like, wow, I love this person so much. She's even better than I could have ever imagined. And I was like, oh my god, like she's so happy. And oh my, like I was just like mesmerized, and I was just in the moment. And in the corner of my eyes, as we were hugging, I saw my idol smiling like this with her teeth. And I was just like, oh my god, like I was like, you know what, I'm gonna smile too. Like I'm gonna live in this moment, and I'm happy as hell. I'm gonna fucking smile. And so I smiled as big as I could, and we took the picture, and I love it. Like I love it. I was just like, wow. And she turned to me, and I guess she could see like my eyes were watering, and she was like, "Don't cry, Cheyenne, don't cry." And then she was like, fuck it, cry if you want to." Being her silly self. And she like screamed that. And I was like walking away crying, and I was like, "Bitch, I will." Like, and I buckled, and I cried, and it was the best day ever. Like, I'll cherish it forever. Like, she's so genuine, so perfect. Well, thank you guys for watching this video. If you want to be friends on Twitter or Instagram, I'll put my stuff in the description. But thanks for watching. Bye.